Hell yeah! Anyone up for some Kool-Aid? Have I ever beaten Sly 3 100% before? Yes, I have. I've done it back on the PlayStation 3, and I think I've done it once on the PS2.
I have an idea of how
not
you
recently.
might drive the miners out of Ayers Rock. But for my plan to work, we'll need to force the drill on this rig deeper into the ground.
Okay, Bentley, you've got my interest. Though it looks like I may have to take care of a few guards if I'm going to get at those drill controls.
Defeat the guards and start the drill. Then Murray can begin phase 2 of my plan.
Sounds good. Why don't we get to it? Bye-bye. See you in hell. And you, my friend, won a free all-access trip to the Shadow Realm.
Nice work, Sly. The sonic vibrations caused by that drill should drive the giant scorpions in the area to the surface. If we can capture a bunch of red soldier scorpions, releasing them into Ayers Rock is sure to push out the miners.
Sounds like a job for the Murray. One question, though. How do I capture scorpions with a truck?
The vehicle is equipped with a supercharged e-brake, which, if pulled when moving, will cause a forward flip. Time it correctly, and you'll trap a scorpion in the mining that's built into the bed of the truck.
Okay, Bentley, bring on the scorpions.
Not so fast. The truck's tires will heat up quickly in this blazing hot sand. You'll have to cool them down by driving into the water or running over scorpions. Watch your heat meter to make sure they don't melt. And remember, we're only interested in the red soldier scorpions. The blue worker scorpions won't help us scare the miners off. The truck controls are straightforward. Hold the X button to go forward and the square button to drive. You'll need to trap those red scorpions, Murray. Use the R1 button after you've built up some speed. Nice work. Looks like more are being driven to the surface.
Okay. This particular minigame can be a bit of a pain in the butt. But so long as you mind the amount of heat that your tires are emanating, then you should be fine. Just be sure, just be careful when you're driving around. And if the heat ends up getting way too high, don't be afraid to run over some of the scorpions, even if you have to run over some of the red ones. Just saying. And also the heat is going to build up pretty damn fast. So be careful in that regard. If the heat is going on way too high, then don't be afraid to return to the center over the water, so that way you can cool off your tires. Because if they pop, it's over.
My sensors are showing a drop-off in underground movement. We'll have to drill deeper to keep the scorpions coming out. Sly, you'll have to climb to the top of the drill tower and override the depth control system.
Okay, Bentley, I'm on my way.
Sounds good. Although, I think if we end up doing this, which, yeah, if logic actually does come into play, and we're not talking about cartoon logic or video game logic here, it's going to drain the water. So in other words, the only way forward is going to be... well, good job. Damn it, game. I wanted to hook on the frickin' cogs, not to fly off like a frickin' idiot off the Saturn. Game, what the hell? Gotta love the jank sometimes. Well, that was my fault. Oopsie daisy. We'll just go again. Thank goodness that the evolution of Sly in the bonus movie is also featured in the Sly HD Collection port on PS3. That's true. Speaking of bonus movies, in the more recent re-releases of the Sly Cooper trilogy, for whatever reason, some of the bonus movies were removed. I don't know if they were removed due to copyright reasons or what have you. Because I know in Sly 1, they had like commercials and commercial bloopers. But with the more recent re-releases of Sly 1, You don't have access to that on the PS4 or PS5, just on PS3. Don't ask why, it's just really, really dumb, like that. Okay, let's just wait for the next revolution. And there we go. Whew, okay, that took a little longer than it needed to, but here we
It's
are.
working. Wait a minute. It's draining the water around the tower. Murray, you'll have to rely on squishing scorpions to keep your tires cool from here on out.
No problem, Bentley. I totally got the hang of it now.
Too true. And thankfully, the heat meter does reset in between. And I think at this point now, more scorpions are going to show up. So it'll help when it comes to managing your overall heat level. And I believe that the heat level will only rise if your tires are on the blazing hot sand. So be sure to keep that in mind. You gotta love them physics. I'm surprised that worked. Excuse me. Alright, come on, Mr. Scorpion. We need to squish you. Why did I say it like that? That sounds kind of wrong. Okay, where the hell are all the red scorpions at?
Come on!
Kind of surprised I managed to get some coins from that. By the way, if you want to go in reverse, you just simply release the gas and push and hold the square button.
Here we go!
Don't bother trapping the blue ones. They're only good to cool down your tires.
I know that, Bentley, but it kind of got in the way, so I didn't have a choice. Thankfully, it doesn't decrease from your overall scorpion count. So, that's nice. Even so.
Rolling!
Don't bother trapping.
I know, Bentley, I know. Don't bother with the blue scorpions. But I didn't have a choice. It was right over the red scorpion. It was like hugging its brother, bracing for impact, ready to go to the frickin' moon.
Headstand!
You know? Sometimes these things happen. Oh my god. Can you please stop flipping? Jeez, talk about pain. Well, I suppose that was kind of a blessing in disguise in a sense, just because I was able to squish more scorpions and cool down these tires. Wow, I'm surprised that worked.
Great job, Murray. Now back that truck full of scorpions up to the mine entrance and deliver that not-so-friendly payload.
No! Giant scorpions? Run for it, mates! Uh-oh!
Nice.
Nice teamwork, guys. Ayer's rocket's clean of miners. The guru will be pleased.
Phew, there we go. Another job down. On to the next. You know, I'm kind of surprised we're only 10% of the way complete when it comes to overall progression. Of course, that will change as time goes on. Also, fun fact, calling back to my old Let's Play of this game, after completing this mission on the PS3, for whatever reason, all the sound for the game just completely cut out. The only way to get it back was to reload the episode all over again. What was my hardest Sly Cooper mission, in my opinion? That's a very good question. Honestly, I feel like the hardest one, in my opinion, comes from Episode 4's Master Thief mission, where you have to defend the Murray as he's bringing in something real special. I'm not going to say what it is for spoiler reasons, not yet anyway. Just saying. How the hell did you survive? Come on, little man. Oh, I didn't mean to go for another dip. I mean, I know everyone's favorite uncle is Uncle Dip, but now's not the time for that. You have anything good? No? Okay, then you can go for a swim. You need a bath. You stink! What is the name of this Master Thief challenge that I'm talking about? I can't remember the exact name of it off the top of my head, but like I said, it isn't one of the later episodes of the game. That one is the hardest one, in my opinion. You'll see what I mean when we get there. Okay, I don't even know how that guy refused to get caught. I guess it's best not to question it. Damn it. Well, this isn't gonna end well. Better think fast. Thank God the Murray can take a beating. Like, if something does happen, at least he has the highest defense out of all three members of the Cooper gang. So there's that at the very least. Let's see, 455. Not bad in terms of overall count. Okay, only one mission available for Bentley. Oh my god. I really wish you could jump and charge at the same time, but sadly you can't. You can't do that, mate. Ooh, onion ring. How about I feed you to this guy over here, maybe? No? Okay. Didn't quite mean to go for a swim. Did I just get pushed back by some invisible force? Or am I crazy? Because I'm pretty sure I just got pushed back. What's up with that? Okay, how the hell am I supposed to get back to the safe house? I mean, there's something obvious that I'm missing, but at the same time, I know I can just go back to the menu and go back that way. Honestly, that may not be such a bad idea. Whew, okay. Whew. Well, that was certainly rough. Okay, no new gadgets available yet. That's fine. At least we can continue to gather more cash. Anywho, Health Extractor. What this thing does, it's pretty simple. You just throw down one of these things, capture a guard, and it'll extract medicine from them. And as far as I know, in this game, you can't use it to restore energy. Maybe you can, just like in Sly 2, albeit you can't restore very much energy from that. So that's something to keep in mind. Okay then. That sucked. Oh well, it's fine. Dang it. I was hoping to have been able to make it across the gap, but no, that was clearly not happening. I mean, despite the fact that poor Bentley is paralyzed for the rest of his life, you gotta admit, he did make a really cool wheelchair. If only something like this existed in real life. You know, that would definitely make people a hell of a lot more independent. Alright, let me take your candy. That would be great. Come here, little boy. Thank you. And we'll just leave you be. I mean, might as well maintain that peaceful philosophy. Oh. You know the name of hardest Master Thief challenge, in your opinion? Sharpshooter in Episode 4. Because it starts with 50% of Murray's health bar. Yep, that's exactly it. Half health, and enemies are raining in like no other. Like it's a freaking party. Okay, I'm kind of surprised I managed to make that. Who cares? Oh dear. This is gonna be bad. I live. Hooray! Here you go, my good sir. Here's your staff and moonstone.
Hail, O Guru of the Stone! Murray has purified Ayer's rock, and now I humbly deliver your walking stick and moonstone. The time for escape has come. Thank you, you're too kind. Tell me, how do you plan to escape? Gadzooks! You can transform yourself! Why, once you change shape, a guard is sure to come inside and investigate! Too true. Wait, here comes a guard.
Sounds cool. So, in other words, this guy's kind of like a Zoroark from the Pokemon series. Only difference, you can't move and you can only turn into inanimate objects.
Master, you're the greatest! Ram him into the cell door!
That was easy.
Awesomeness! Let's show these miners who's boss. Head for the drills. I guess Bentley's found a weak spot.
So, if you couldn't tell, in order to possess guards, what you have to do is sneak up behind them, then jump and hit the circle button. One very nice thing about possessing guards is that you can ride them so long as they last. However, once they collide into a wall, well then guess what, buckaroo, you're done. One other really nice thing too is, depending on the guard, you can use their abilities. You can actually use their abilities to either whack enemies upside the head, or
Your talents
you can
are
do some other
impressive,
fun
Guru.
things with them.
Uh-huh, yeah. I hear you. Those drills are tearing up the landscape. They appear to be fragile at the base. Ram a guard into it, and the whole apparatus should break apart. Oh yeah, some things never change.
Okay. Kind of strange how I took a guard up here and yet he vanished into the night. Don't ask how that's possible, but it did. And also, when it comes to certain characters like the Guru, unlike Sly, Bentley, and Murray, he doesn't... Your optional or other members, they don't have gadgets of their own because you can't play as them outside of their respective jobs. Why? I don't know. It's kind of weird. To be fair, I know in Sly 4 you had a similar situation. It was the same sort of thing there, but still. Still an interesting quirk nonetheless. Go away, please. How in God's green earth did that not work? Granted, I know I jumped like a freaking idiot. Even so, I'm just saying though, it's kind of dumb how that did not work. One very nice thing about the Guru transforming into inanimate objects and stuff is that it doesn't consume any energy whatsoever. So you don't need to worry about that.
Master?
Awesome. First drill down, on to the next one. Okay. Boom, baby. Two down, two to go. Oh, and by the way, I'm pretty sure the further you get into this, the further you're going to need to run in order to find more guards. And also, don't worry about running out of guards whatsoever. They'll respawn eventually. That's just how they work. And also, you can't use their abilities to destroy the drills. It's dumb, but you just have to ram them like a frickin' ram. Do you remember when you had a "that was easy" button at home? Sorry I didn't get to your comment until just now, but hey. What can I say? I had to lock in. Oh, hello there. God damn it.
What the?
You know, I'm kind of surprised that still worked. Well, then again, that's the guru for you. He's quite mysterious, but hey, his magic works surprisingly well.
Master, you are king! Keep it up! Bentley's got another plan to stick it to these miners. Head for that far rock.
Sounds good. Time to head to the refinery, which that should be easy to do. And thankfully, you can jump while riding on these guards just by simply pushing the X button. Just one thing to keep in mind, though, if you... Oh, hello. Free trophy.
Tearing up Wave Rock. I know, it's awful. However, the linked generator is weak, easily destroyed, provided you can jump a few guards over there and ram it.
Okay, that should be easy enough to do. You know, I also find it kind of funny how the guru's even able to communicate using his moonstone. I mean, I suppose it makes logical sense if you're looking at it in the perspective in projecting an image and stuff.
You're the master! Master?
Yeah, I'm definitely the master of masters, if you can catch my drift. Oh wait. Wrong series. Well, my point still stands. Anyway.
That machine is crying hot, oily tears from your righteous blow!
Gotta love Murray, am I right? When you tested Sly 3 demo on PSX2 with the Slime Multi-Trainer using the DAG map, go get leftovers from the real game, aka the final game. Oh, speaking of the demo, believe it or not, the first cutscene during the first major episode of the game before an Opera of Fear, it actually had a different opening, like a much more grim opening in one of the demos versus what we had in the final game.
The dream time spirits rejoice!
There we go. Drill destroyed. Alright, on to the next major obstacle before us.
The Guru has agreed to join our team, provided we can rid his homeland of the Dingo Miners and deal with the Mask of Dark Earth. A tall order, but we're up for it. First, we'll enlist the aid of some local wildlife to help thin out the miners' ranks. Murray will feed our foes to a local giant crocodile. With some luck, he'll take a liking to the taste of miners and chow down on them left and right. Second, we'll hit these guys where they live, or at least relax. If we can clear them out of this lemonade bar, it'll be a crippling blow to their morale. They'll be begging to go home. And finally, Sly will use some mining equipment to drill for radioactive oil deep beneath the dried lake bed. Trust me, it's the key to getting rid of the Mask of Dark Earth.
Sounds fun. Why don't we get to it? But first, let's see if there's anything new to shop for. That is a yes. Let's see. Rocket boots. Zoom through the world with these speedy boots. Okay. Jump attack 1. There's triangle and X to do a jump attack. Interesting. Oh, I'm definitely going to need this. The paraglide. As soon as you have the ability to buy the paraglide, buy it. Trust me, you're going to need it for later. I'm just saying. Let's see. How many coins am I going to need to buy everything here? Let's see. That's 1,000, 1,400, 1,700. Okay. What can I say? Gotta do some quick math. Please do the Lemonade Rage next. Okay. That sounds fun. I guess we can go and take all you folks to a lemonade bar. Let me take you to a lemonade bar. Funny enough, that's actually a real song. Just take out the word lemonade. Okay, you're not needed. Bye. So one thing worth mentioning is when it comes to certain abilities like the paraglider, or really upgrades in general, you don't need to assign a button in order to use them. They just become available right away upon purchase. so that's something to keep in mind.
Alright, boys. Look tough and get angry. It's time to intimidate the locals.
I'm not sure I can do it. How do you guys get angry?
Find the match deep inside yourself. Light it, and let the fire burn up your guts and boil your blood!
Yeah, I pretty much do the same thing. Look, our goal is to drive away these miners, and we'll do whatever it takes.
Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Time for some drinks.